idiot. Kenji spins around, yanks the gun out of Warner's hand. What the hell is wrong with you, man? I thought we were cool. We were, Warner says icily, until you touched my hair. You asked me to give you a haircut. I said nothing of the sort. I asked you to trim the edges, and that's what I did. This, Warner says, spinning around so I might inspect the damage, is not trimming the edges. You incompetent moron, I gasp. The back of Warner's head is a jagged mess of uneven hair. Entire chunks have been buzzed off. Kenji cringes as he looks over his handiwork, clears his throat. Well, he says, shoving his hands in his pockets. I mean, whatever, man. Beauty is subjective. Warner aims another gun at him. Hey, Kenji shouts. I am not here for this abusive relationship, okay? He points at Warner. I did not sign up for this shit. Warner glares at him and Kenji retreats, backing out of the room before Warner has another chance to react. And then, just as I let out a sigh of relief, Kenji pops his head back into the doorway and says, I think the cut looks cute, actually. And Warner slams the door in his face. Welcome to my brand new life as Supreme Commander of the Reestablishment. Warner is still facing the closed door as he exhales, his shoulders losing their tension as he does, and I'm able to see even more clearly the mess Kenji has made. Warner's thick, gorgeous golden hair, a defining feature of his beauty, chopped up by careless hands. A disaster. Aaron, I say softly. He hangs his head. Come here. He turns around, looking at me out of the corner of his eye like he's done something to be ashamed of. I clear the guns off the bed and make room for him beside me. He sinks into the mattress with a sad sigh. I look hideous, he says quietly. I shake my head, smiling, and touch his cheek. Why did you let him cut your hair? Warner looks up at me then, his eyes round and green and perplexed. You told me to spend time with him. I laughed out loud. So you let Kenji cut your hair? I didn't let him cut my hair, he says, scowling. He hesitates. It was a gesture of camaraderie. It was an act of trust I'd seen practiced among my soldiers. In any case, he says, turning away, it's not as though I have any experience building friendships. Well, I say, we're friends, aren't we? At this, he smiles. And, I nudge him, it's been good, hasn't it? You're learning to be nicer to people. Yes, well, I don't want to be nicer to people. It doesn't suit me. I think it suits you beautifully, I say, beaming. I love it when you're nice. You would say that. He almost laughs. But being kind does not come naturally to me, love. You have to be patient with my progress. I take his hand in mine. I have no idea what you're talking about. You're perfectly kind to me. Warner shakes his head. I know I promised I would make an effort to be nicer to your friends, and I will continue to make that effort, but I hope I've not led you to believe I'm capable of an impossibility. What do you mean? Only that I hope I won't disappoint you. I might, if pressed, be able to generate some degree of warmth, but you must know that I have no interest in treating anyone the way I treat you. This, he says, touching the air between us, is an exception to a very hard rule. His eyes are on my lips now. His hand has moved to my neck. This, he says softly, is very, very unusual. I stop. Stop breathing, talking, thinking. He's hardly touched me and my heart is racing. Memories crash over me, scalding me in waves. The weight of his body against mine, the taste of his skin, the heat of his touch and his sharp gasps for air, and the things he said to me only in the dark. Butterflies invade my veins, and I force them out. This is still so new. His touch, his skin, the scent of him, so new and so incredible. He smiles, tilts his head. I mimic the movement, and with one soft intake of air, his lips part and I hold still. My lungs flung to the floor, fingers feeling for his shirt and for what comes next when he says, I'll have to shave my...